She's very official, isn't she? Okay. Okay, yogis. Good to see you all here. Welcome, welcome. So, okay, we're going to start this morning with a short meditation. So I invite you to sit. If you really want to lie down, then you can. But otherwise, I invite you to be seated. Wherever you need to be, take your time to find it. Close your eyes. Bring your attention to the connection between you and the floor. So your feet, your shins, your knees, your hips. And allow yourself to land into those bones so that you can really feel connected to this moment and into this space. Taking your attention down into the floor that you rest upon, into the foundations of this building. Down into the earth. And know that for the next hour and a half, you are completely and utterly supported. From the waist upward, begin to take your attention into the belly. Soften the belly. Into your spine. All the way up to the top of your head, and allow there to be more space if you can create it, more length. Feel the space between your ears and your shoulders elongate whilst allowing your arms to relax down into the crease of your elbows and down to the hands. And gently placing your index finger to touch the thumb. And just notice where you've naturally placed your hands. If you feel like it needs to change it, or see if you can just allow it to be wherever it is, either palms down or palms up. Start to connect into your physical experience, noticing how you're feeling today, how you're doing. As always, I invite you to notice your body without judgment, without labeling. And asking what it is that you need physically from your practice today. And then taking your attention to your energy body, to how you feel energetically. Again, no judgment. Observing your emotional body. And this really is an invitation, if you can, to welcome in your experience. Any thoughts? Acknowledge them. Seeing all of these experiences, seeing your body, seeing your energy, seeing your emotion and your thought. And then lastly, seeing your breath without interfering with it. Just see if you can watch it. Don't change it. The mind is fickle. So if you become distracted, just notice and come back each and every time. And then I ask you to notice which part of you is noticing. Which part of you is observing. It is here that we connect with the unlimited self. It is here that I ask you to set your intention from. Not denying any other part of you, your physical experience, your emotional, mental experiences. And then returning to your breath, and allow your breath to become more conscious. So let's work with our yogic breathing with Ujjayi breath. Yogic breathing is where we're taking the breath down into the belly, expanding into the back, into the ribs, all the way up to the collarbones. And the exhale is where all of those parts relax and move back to the center. As we breathe in, we expand out, the belly expands like a balloon. And as we exhale, the belly draws in. And in addition to your yogic breath, I ask you to find Ujjayi. Ujjayi is victorious. Feeling a very gentle squeezing of the base of your throat. And maybe it's only audible to you. Maybe there's a sound that only you can hear, and that's okay. Maybe it's a little bit louder. You can hear your neighbor's breath. With the eyes closed, with Ujjayi breath, the mind has something to focus upon. So with the act of pratyahara, withdrawal of our senses, we bring our attention into one point, to one place, one pointedness. A theme this week, I've been working with the attitude peace, So this week, we're working with the first letter P for practice, Abhyasa. Like anything in life, we need to practice. Practice an attitude, practice a behavior, practice a posture. So let your breath be your practice. Let Ujjayi breath be your practice. No matter how simple, no matter how boring or distracted you are, let this be your practice. If the mind is agitated, observe your agitation and come back to your breath. Allow your breath to relax, allow your mind to soften. Let's come together with 3 Oms, bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Inhale to chant. I invite you to come into downward facing dog. Take your time to go there. If you need to stretch out your legs and your feet or any other part of you, you're more than welcome to move in that way before you come into your downward facing. Ooh. Allowing your breath to re-enter into your attention. Yeah, so Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi is also synonymous with an act of discipline in that we are coming into and cultivating the element fire. Yeah, so Ujjayi will naturally create internal heat in the body. And when we think of heat, we think of transformation, we think of change. We also think of discipline. Yeah, so Abhyasa, our theme this week, Abhyasa, practice, like anything, on our yoga mat, when we need to, or we want to work towards something, we have to practice it consistently. We have to practice it with dedication, right? So whatever that looks like for you, whatever that looks like for you today, yeah, see if you can move with discipline. And even if that is disciplined in the mind, in the way that you converse with yourself, yeah, mentally, the conversation that you have, even if that is discipline in the way that you move, if you are nursing something, if you're modifying, this takes discipline to come out and to back off and to listen to our body. So all of these things take discipline. All of these things take practice. Yeah, good. From here, allowing yourself to settle now into the shape. Allow the shape to hold you so that you can do less. Heel bones moving down. The palms pressing into the floor so that your armpits are moving away from the ground. And the energy is traveling all the way up your spine to your sitting bones. And the breath in and the breath out reminds you where you are, reminds you that you're safe. Good. One more long breath in. And long breath out. And then tiptoeing your feet forward, excuse me, to the top of your yoga mat. And stay in a forward fold when you arrive there. Widen the feet, bend the knees, grab elbows, and come into ragdoll. You can move, you can be still. Close your eyes, especially if you're in the studio, so that you don't even need to look or see what others might be doing. You can just stay completely engrossed in your own experience. Relaxing your face, all the muscles around your eyes and your mouth. Good. And then with your arms heavy now, release your hands and roll up slowly to stand. Coming up through your spine, peeling the face upward. Nice. And then when you arrive, bring the feet together and take all of your energy down into the soles of your feet, all of your toes grounding into the floor. Let your arms sweep either forward or out to the side as you inhale, and then down into forward fold on your exhale, bending the knees, pull the face to your legs, and then look forward on the in-breath, long spine. Both feet back to a high plank, pause, press the floor away and take a deep inhale, and bring the knees down on the exhale, low all the way down, bend your arms. Feet together, press into tops of feet, cobra. We stay low. And then bend the knees and come back into child's pose. Press the hands into the floor so that you're really moving your energy back into the hips and back into the feet. Keep the back round as you come to cat pose. So inhale, keep the chin in, so you're still looking back to your thighs. And then lift the chin and tailbone as you exhale back into child's. We'll do that a few more times. So round forward on your in-breath. Lift the tailbone and chin on your out-breath, come back. One more time. Inhale forward. And exhale to press back. Come forward to tabletop for me. Tuck your toes under and hover your knees. And then send your shoulders forward over your wrists. Yeah. And then we'll cat-cow here. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. Inhale, shoulders forward. And exhale, peel the belly up. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. Then press back into downward facing. Press the heel bones down. Press the hands into the floor. Raise the right leg up for me. Deep breath in. Step the foot through, look forward. On the breath out, drop the left knee down. And then arms reach forward and up on the inhale. Nice. Forward fold on the breath out. So hands down, left foot forward. One breath, one movement. Up to stand on your in-breath. Raise your arms, raise your eyes. Forward fold. Exhale, come down. Halfway lift, long spine. Fill your belly up. Step or hop back into plank. Pause. Good. Inhale to stay. Exhale to come down, your choice. Knees or chaturanga. Upwards facing or cobra, again, your choice, which back bend, and then into downwards facing, roll over the feet, lift the hips high, good. Just like we did from tabletop, we're going to do it from plank. So forward inhale, roll your shoulders forward, keep the back slightly rounded, and then exhale, lift your tailbone and your chin and press back into dog. 2 more times, breathe in, forward, and breathe out, press back. Good, 1 more time, forward, and press back. Then we come to plank. We're here for 5. Elongate your body from the roof of your mouth to the heels of your feet. 3, good, 2, and 1. Chaturanga, or lower your knees, chest and chin, upwards facing or cobra, lovely. Downwards facing, roll over your feet, good. And then left leg rises upward, deep breath in, step it through, look forward on your breath out. Drop the back knee and send your arms forward and up into a lunge. Lovely, forward fold, lower your hands and take a step forward. Bring the face to your shins as you do that. So it's one movement as you step forward, good. Up to standing, deep breath, raise your arms, raise your eyes, all the way down again, forward fold. Beautiful, halfway lift, long breath in, right foot back, right knee down on the breath out. Arms forward and up. We're in a lunge, we're gonna stay here a little bit longer. And allow it to be an opportunity for you to get what you need from it. So the hips can be forward or you can be up 90 degrees behind the knees if you prefer. The palms can touch. You can interlace your fingers, you can look up. Get whatever you need to get from it. Take another long breath in. We'll take half splits and lower down on the breath out. So the crease of your left hip to the floor whilst you press the back of the knee to the ground. The toes are curling up for more sensation. Otherwise you slack off a little bit and loosen into the leg. But otherwise press into the knee, crease of the hip down. Nice. Let's come into plank, stepping back, long breath in. Chaturanga, or lower your knees, long breath out. Good, upward facing dog, nice. Downward facing dog. Let your hips rise up. Beautiful. Let's send the right leg to the ceiling now. Deep breath. Bend the knee and open the hip on your exhale. Send your left heel bone to the floor so there's grounding and stability, yes. And then re-extend the leg, level the hip so your right leg is straight. Point your right hip down so your hips are level. That's it, good. 1 breath in. Step the foot through, look forward. Long breath out. Arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Inhale. You're here for 5. As you exhale, sink even more if you want to. Palms can touch. You can interlace your fingers. Go where you need to go for 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the floor. Standing split transition. Left leg rises. Use your hands. Plug them into the floor to fold and create more resistance. And then raise your left leg even higher for 3. Nice. Good. 2. And 1. Join the feet. Forward fold. Forehead to shins. Come to stand on your inhale. Press into feet. Raise your arms. Raise your eyes. Forward fold. Exhale. Come all the way down. Nice breathing. Keep it going. Inhale. Look forward. Step or hop back into plank. Exhale. Transition. Your choice. Good. Inhale. We raise the chest up. Exhale. Downwards facing dog. Nice. And then left leg sweeps to the ceiling. Bend the knee. Stack the hip. Send your right heel bone down. Yes. And really press through the hands and move your chest backward in space. Nice. Re-extend the leg. Level the hips so your hips are square to the floor. And then you take a step forward like a feather. Place it forward. Good. High lunge. Raise your arms for 5. 4, heavy hips for 3, nice. 2, and 1, lower the hands, standing split, right leg sweeps up for 5. 4, forehead reaches to the shin. 3, 2, and 1. Feet together, all the way forward and up with your arms, deep breath. To the heart center, exhale, Samasthiti. Good, inhale, raise your arms, raise your eyes. Forward fold all the way down. Soften your knees here if you need to. Half lift, look forward, long spine. Step or hop the feet back, your choice. Move through your transition. Upwards facing dog. Downwards facing dog. Beautiful. Reconnecting to what makes sense for you, into your breath, into your body. And as always, if that means taking a rest or going elsewhere, then go where you need to go. Okay. Nice. One more breath. Long inhale. Long exhale. Okay, right leg sweeps high, deep breath in, bend the knee, stack the hip on your exhale, and then re-straighten the leg, level the hip as you breathe in. Bring the knee to your nose as you breathe out, move your shoulders forward. Send the leg back up to the ceiling, deep inhale. To your left elbow, shoulders forward, exhale. Send the leg high, stack the hip, bend the knee, split dog hip opener. And then look underneath your right armpit, come onto your right fingertips, either stay here or come into wild thing. The right foot drops over to the left. We lift the hips, we lift our eyes, and we reach forward. One more long breath in, good. Long breath out, right hand down, right leg sweeps high, deep breath. And then take the knee down onto the floor. So you're in a tabletop. As you look forward, raise your left leg up. Deep breath, good. Knee to the nose, exhale. And then left leg rises. One more time, exhale. Good, and then lift the leg. Face the foot to the back of your mat. Right leg back into three-legged dog. Sweep it high. Good, right knee, left elbow, come forward. And then you're gonna take your right leg through to the left of forward and triangle. Good, back heel to the floor. Left arm is gonna reach up. Lift your underside hip and really squeeze your right thigh and give yourself a little bit more space. Good. From here, we're gonna come into a side plank, but I want you to stay on your right hand. So take your right foot to the back of your mat. You got it? You're either gonna stagger your feet or come into tree pose. That's it, Sarah, with your left foot up. The left knee can point. You got it, Gainer, good. Keep pressing into the hips. We're gonna take a ginormous step forward with our left foot, like a ninja. Yes. Take your left hand out in front for me, and then walk forward into a half moon. Raise your right leg and raise your right arm. Use a block under your hand here if you need to. Don't be afraid to use blocks in half moon. They can be a great help. That's it. If you're feeling really wobbly, look down. The earth is a great way of keeping you grounded. Yeah, you got it. Good. You take one more breath. And then right hand to the floor, look to the floor. So you're gonna come into a standing split. Forward fold towards your shin with your forehead. Good. Okay, now listen carefully, the leg in the air, we're gonna come and sit down on it. So you're gonna bend the knee, you're gonna place it behind your left ankle. Yeah, and then we're gonna, from here, find our way into a twist. Amazing, good. Left hand behind you, take your foot with your hand. And then if you can, you're gonna straighten your leg. Maybe reach your left hand back, look over your left shoulder. Send the crease of your hip, multitasking at its finest, Cheryl. So the crease of your hip to the floor, nice, sound good. Last breath in. Last breath out, look forward. We're gonna come to pigeon. This left leg is gonna draw all the way back behind us. Come onto the top of the foot. Come onto your fingertips. Take an inhale. Lovely, forward fold. We exhale, take a pause there. If you wish, rest the head down. If you have a little bit more energy and you wanna make a little bit more out of this, you can come into a bind. You can sit up, reach back with your hand and take a hold of your foot. Yeah, your choice. You can come into a fold if you want, or you can have a little go in a balance. You need to be. Oh. Last breath wherever you are. If you're binding, good. We're gonna release. Hands to the floor, tuck your back toes under. We'll come back into a downward facing dog. Step your right foot back. Okay, now I want you to listen carefully again. We're gonna roll forward with the spine like we did at the beginning. So as you inhale, come forward into like a loaded plank. And then I want you to drop your feet to the right, bend your knees, lift your left hand, and press your hips back towards your feet. And then you're gonna come forward again, change. It's like twisty planks. If you do mandala with me, it's like twisty planks. Inhale forward, and exhale, press back. You got it. Inhale forward, and exhale, press back. One more time. Doesn't matter which way you face. You're gonna face the back of the mat and cross your feet. It's my job to confuse you today. Good. Amazing. Okay, from here, my loves, we'll take a side bend. Right hand to the right side, let your left arm reach overhead. Lean into your right hand whilst pressing your left sitting bone down to the floor. And then change, left hand to the left side, right arm over. Good. And then come on back. You're either going to take a little forward fold here, so you can just reach your hands forward. Or, my loves, what we're going to try and do is come into Bakasana. So bring the hands to the floor, you're facing the back of the mat, and that's okay. If you can, you're going to come onto the feet, your feet are going to be crossed. Feet crossed. Yeah, you're either going to be in your cross-legged sitting down, or you're cross-legged standing up, and bring your knees into your upper arms, coming into a cross-legged Bakasana. Sure, why not? Yes, yes, yes. That's it, Sammy. Good. Nice, Tracy. Woo. Yes. Amazing. Good. And then let's step back to a plank. And you're facing the wrong way, and that's okay. You're going to stay facing the back of your mat. You're in plank. Good. Twisty planks again. Bend your knees. Doesn't matter which way you bring your hand in. You're just going to change from side to side. Yeah, so heels to one side, bend the knees. Good. One more time, and then you're going to face the front. Woohoo! Just like that. Just like that. Bring your feet underneath your knees for me. Yeah, so your feet are away from your pelvis, and then your feet are away from each other. So rather than the shins sort of like in like this, bring them away from you. Walk the feet away from each other. Deep breath in, raise your arms up. And a deep breath out to fold. And stay in your fold here for 5. Nice. For 4. Let your body weight move you into it and allow your knees to relax downwards. Nice. You're here for one more breath. Make it count. Good. And then walk the hands back up for me. Right foot to the floor. We're going to do our best to come into a standing split. So right hand down, lift the hips, and raise your left leg up. Yes, good. Okay, from here, we're going to come back into plank. However, you have a choice. You can step back. You can take a couple of hops if you feel that kind of way. If you feel a bit fruity this morning, you can take a couple of handstand hops. Yes, yes, yes. And then make your way back to plank. Amazing, Danny, good. Step or hop back, good, amazing. Chaturanga, move through your transition. Inhale, we lift into back bend. And exhale, we arrive in downward facing. Come back to what makes sense. Come back to a breath that is gonna sustain your practice and sustain your intention. Good, one more breath in. One more breath out. Okay, left leg, let's go, raise it up, deep breath in. Bend the knees, stack the hip on your exhale. Re-straighten the leg and level your hip, breathe in. Good, knee to your nose, exhale. Raise the leg, keep it straight, keep the hips level, and then to the right elbow, exhale. Good, raise the leg, deep breath in, and then you bend the knee and stack the hip again. Look underneath your left armpit, come onto your left fingertips. Good, Sammy, just stay there or drop over into wild thing. Lifting, making space, and use the muscles in your butt, right? To lift and create more back bend. Wonderful. And then slowly turn left hand down, left leg up, deep breath. Bring the knee across to your right elbow, fall in triangle, take it through, back heel down, right arm high. So same thing, can you lift the hips by squeezing your butt, lifting out of your left shoulder. We're gonna take side plank from here, stay in your left hand. Drag your left foot to the back of your mat. Either stack the feet or come into your tree pose for 3, 2, we're gonna turn into a ninja after this. 1, and take a step forward with the right foot. Yes, place the right hand as far forward as you can, and then transition forward into half moon. Raising your left arm and left leg for 5. You got it. Yes, 4. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Left hand down. You're gonna take a seat. So take your left leg underneath and sit down on it. Right hand is gonna come behind you. Left hand across the top of the right foot and straighten the leg forward if you can. You can even reach your right arm back for 5. Lift out through the top of your head for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look forward, release the foot, but the leg sweeps back into pigeon. Come all the way onto the top of the foot. So again, your choice where you go here. You can take a pause, come down. You can bend the knee and reach the right hand back and come into any bind you wish. Yeah, wherever you need to be. Wherever you need to go. That's it, Steve, well done. Well done, Jane. Nice, Gainer, good. You're here for 1 more breath. And then go ahead and release the foot. If you're low, come up into your hands. We find our way back into downward facing. Step the foot back. We have our twisty planks. Inhale forward with your shoulders. Heels to one side, release one hand and press back. You got it. And then inhale forward and exhale back. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Next time you turn, you're gonna face the back. Cross your feet. You're in a seated position. You got it. Amazing. Take another side bend. Doesn't matter which way you go first. Just breathe into that side. Good. And then go ahead and change. Reaching and breathing. Come back up. Again, you have a choice. You can even just bring your hands down, reach your head down and forward fold, or we come into our cross-legged Vinyasa. So tuck your feet underneath your hips. Bring your hands forward and lift your hips off the floor and take your knees into your upper arms. Practice what you need to practice, yeah? Whether that's to rest and listen to your body, or whether that's to come into cross-legged Vinyasa. That's it, Gainer, you can do it, you can do it. Squeeze ankles. That's it, Sarah. You got it, Danny, well done. Yes, Jane. Amazing. We come back into downward facing dog. So when you're ready, you're still facing away from me and that's okay. Downward facing. Twisty planks, we love twisty planks. Breathe in, forward, and breathe out, press back. Inhale onto the hands and exhale back into your feet. Good, 1 more on each side. And then the next time that you turn, come all the way to your seat again, nice. Left leg is in front, feet away from you, and then walk them away from each other. This time grab your block. If you have a block at home, grab something, even if it's just a water bottle. And then raise it up above your head for me. Take a deep breath in, and then reach that thing as far forward as you can. Don't bring it onto the floor just now. You're gonna come back on the inhale, reach it back up. Make sure your feet are under your knees and then exhale forward. Don't bring it on the floor just now. 1 more time up. Good, and then last time forward, take it as far forward as you can and then place it down and relax your head in between your arms. You're here for 5. For 4. Make the most out of it. I'll turn this up a bit. If Sam, if it gets too cold, tell me, honey. Last breath. Good. Okay, release your thing. Keep it where it is on the floor in front of you. You're gonna take your left foot, bend your left knee, lean forward with your hands, standing split, unravel your back leg, which should be your right leg. You can come into your standing splits. Yes. Any way you wanna go here, hands down, hands on the ankle, your choice. Good. And then it would be rude not to. Maybe take a couple of hops, baby hops. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we hop, maybe we skip it. Yes, we come back. That's it, Tracy, nice. Eventually back into downward facing. Inhale to plank for me. Come forward and down, exhale. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Pausing if you need to pause. Downward facing dog is not a resting pose. Contrary to popular belief, it's not a resting pose, right? So if you need to rest, come somewhere where you can. Otherwise, yes, the practice can be in downward facing dog. The practice can be holding the shape whilst staying one pointed, whilst noticing the breath. Good. Really nice. Take a pause, come down to the knees for me. You can take either child's pose or come into a kneeling position. So just to break up the sequence a little bit. So we can either hang out in our child's pose. So I'm going to demonstrate how we can move into the next flow by incorporating Shashasana, headstand. So I'll do my best to demonstrate so that you guys can see the transition. If you're comfortable with your Shashasana, right? You're going to come into your headstand. Okay. And then from here, we'll incorporate our flow. So taking the right foot down and the right knee down, and we come into tabletop. And then we continue with the flow from here. If none of that works for you, you're going to be here, you're going to be cool. I'm in child's pose. You're going to listen to a tabletop and raise your left leg. All right. However, if you want to have a practice and you're comfortable with coming into your headstand, I'm going to ask you to do that. You're going to lower your right leg, right foot, and right knee, and join me in tabletop. All right. Your choice, yogi's choice. That's it, Tracy. And then bring the knee down, lift the head, press into your hands, and you're in your tabletop, just like that. Beautiful. Yeah, just like that. Amazing, honey, well done. So if you're still practicing that transition, have a go with it. Don't rush it. If you want to have another go, you can have another go. That's it, Danny. You got it, Sammy. Take your time. And we'll all meet. Oh, Sarah's determined. I love it, woman. Come on. That's it, Sammy. Nice. It's all good. We have 2 legs, so we'll have 2 sides to practice. Don't worry about it. We're all going to be here. We're all going to be in our tabletop with our right knee down, okay? Bring the left knee into your nose for me. Press into your hands. And then again, inhale, raise the leg up behind you. Exhale, hug it in. Good. And then raise the leg. Now this time we're going to tuck the right toes under, press into the hands and lift the right knee off the floor. Left leg up, 3-legged dog. Good. Left leg through, fallen triangle, but don't lift your hands off the floor. Fallen triangle. You're going to send the leg through to the right. Don't lift your hands off. Good. 3-legged dog. Sweep it back up to the ceiling. Inhale. Step the foot through, look forward. Exhale. Good. High lunge, raise your arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands to the heart center. We're going to come into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Lean forward. Take the weight into the left foot and lift the right leg behind you. Point the right hip down and point your right toes to the floor. And this is really going to invite you to find this slight internal, this rolling inward, yes, Sammy, Feeling of your inner thighs. Good, nice. Last breath, well done, you can do it. Bring your right knee into the chest, look forward and take your hands to your shin and give the leg a hug. Into our dancer, take the foot behind you, right hand to right foot, left arm forward. And remember with dancer, Natrajasana, we're not leaning, we're not forward folding, it's a back bend. So there's an upward motion, yes. Simultaneously, we're lifting the thigh and lifting into the foot, nice. Take another breath if you can, yogis. We release the foot, step back to a high lunge, forward and up with your arms. Deep breath in. We find warrior two, pivot your back heel to the floor. On your exhale, the left foot's forward. Good. Reverse it, inhale, raise your left arm and raise your eyes. Exhale, hands to the floor to frame your front foot, lift the back heel, left arm is gonna reach up. Shiva's twist, turn your feet to the left. Reach your left arm all the way back and look back. Sink your right thigh toward the ground. Good, and then lift the hips, press into your right hand. Inhale, left arm overhead. We've got two more like that. Exhale to sink, good. And inhale to press. Last one down. Last one up. Travel the hand all the way to the floor and step back into your plank. Breathe in. Chaturanga or knees. Exhale. Tops of the feet, breathe in. Over the feet and breathe out. So you know that you have a choice now. You can come to child's pose and take a pause. Or we prepare for Shasana, headstand, second time. It's so sweaty, isn't it? Woo! It's very sweaty today. So even if you're like, oh, but I can't do headstand without the wall, go to the wall and do headstand and then come back and join the flow. Or if you want, anybody wants me to spot you, just give me a shout and I can spot you. And remember, this is new. Yay! And remember, we're bringing the left foot down. Is that right? Yes, Danny, nice. Into the hands and press, good. That's it, Gaynor, come on, honey, you can do it. I'm right here. That's it, that's it. Now into your forearms, yes, my love. You got it, I'm here. And you're just gonna move your weight back to the center line a little bit. Now squeeze your feet. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That's all you, well done. Yes! Well done, woman, amazing. Ah, okay, how are we looking, Cheryl? You're gonna trust it, honey. Trust yourself. Come down for me. And if you can, I want you to, rather than make a fist and then bring your head into the wrists, bring your head into your palms. There, that's it. That's better. That bloody left leg. That's it. You're there, you're there, you're there. You, well done, amazing. Okay, guys, so you need to do that again now, right? You need to do it one more time so that you can join us in your tabletop, or you're just gonna come into your tabletop. If you're like, no, can't do it again. Okay, you're just gonna come down with the left foot, left knee, tabletop, right leg. Amazing, inhale, knee to the nose, exhale. Raise the leg, look forward, lift your chin, knee to the nose, breathe out. And then we lift the right leg behind us, we curl our left toes under, press into the hands and lift the left knee, three-legged dog with the right leg high. Take your leg through to your left for fallen triangle, but don't bring your hands off the floor. Move your shoulder, that's it, good. Back into your three-legged dog, right leg up, deep breath in, step the foot through, look forward, exhale, high lunge, arms raising upward. You're doing amazing. Hands to the heart center, warrior three. We lean forward to raise the leg. Now dial the head of your left hip down to the floor for 5, 4, shoulders back away from the floor. Yes, good. 2, And one, left knee to the chest, look forward. Take the hands into the shin, pause. That's Tridasana, dancer pose. You're here for 5. For 4. Good. 3, really nice. 2, well done, Sam. And 1, step back, high lunge. Raise your arms, deep breath in. Warrior 2, back heel down, exhale. Reverse it, breathe in, reach over your back leg. Good. Hands to frame your front foot as you raise the back heel. And then we come into our Shiva's twist. Toes turn to the right, left thigh hovers down, and then we lift and press for 1. Raise your right arm, sink down for 2. Lift up. And 3. And then this time we bring the hand to the floor and we step back into plank. Inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Well done. Upwards facing dog. Downwards facing dog. Pause if you need. Listen to your body. Long breath in. Long breath out. Good. Long inhales and long exhales. 1 more in and 1 more out. Good. From here, let's walk the hands to the back of the mat. Forward fold. Bring the hands underneath the feet. So lift the toes and slide the hands under. The knees can be bent. Look forward and lift the chest away from your thighs. Breathe in. And then exhale, pull the feet and draw the head underneath your pelvis for 5. Good. For 4, relax your face. 3, 2, good, and 1. Release the hands one by one. You start to walk the feet together so you're at the back of your yoga mat. And then with the hands on the floor in front of you, lift the heels and bend your knees. So you come down to a little yogi squat. Yeah, little toe balance. Your hands can stay down or you can have them to the thighs. You can even have your hands on your heart center. See how it would feel to close your eyes and take a pause. Eyes open. Bring the knees to the floor and curl your toes. Okay. And then raise your arms for me all the way up above the head and take opposite elbow with the right forearm on top if you can. So this is going to encourage us into a back bend, right? So think about your arms pulling back beyond your center line, but on the ears, okay? And then come up onto the knees. Take a step forward if you can with your right foot. Move the hips forward. So we're in a lunge. Keep peeling your arms back overhead for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly take your time. Curl the back toes under and raise your left knee for 5, 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands and reach your arms forward. You're going to stay in your lunge. Hover your body over your front thigh. Send your fingertips forward. Kick through the back of your left knee and kick through the left heel. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Pivot the back heel down. Reverse warrior. Left arm reaches back. Right arm reaches up. Good. Extended side angle. Either forearm onto your thigh or place the hand on the inside of the foot. Left arm up, or you're going to reach it across you to the front of the room. That's it. Squeeze the back of your left thigh. Squeeze your left buttock even more. Good. Beautiful. And then from here, come all the way back into warrior 2. We straighten the front leg. Reach forward with your right fingers down into Trikonasana. Either use your ankle or use the floor with your hand. Raise your right fingers, left fingers. Beautiful, guys. Nice. Last breath in. Last breath out. We start turning the right foot to the side. Place the hands down underneath the hips. Walk them underneath as much as you can into a wide angle forward fold. Last breath in. And last breath out. Walk your hands toward me, swivel on your feet. So we're here in a lunge. So I'm going to quickly show you. So from here, your right foot is the one I want you to drag and bring in the front of your left leg, all right? So you're going to come back into a three-legged dog with your right leg crossed in front of your left leg. Good. Press through the left heel, press through your hands, and move your chest back towards your thighs. Good. Okay, my loves, we're going to walk back into a balance. So walk your hands back. Start bending your supported knee, look forward and lift your shoulders. Take your time as you're going to come up into eagle pose. Left arm over right. Either take your shoulders or you're going to come into a bind. Take your time. You're good, you're good, you're good. Amazing. Last breath in. Last breath out. And then release the feet, bring them together, release your arms and take a deep inhale, raise them upward. Forward fold all the way down at the back of your yoga mat. Good. Look forward and walk your hands forward back into downward facing. Beautiful. Come to the balls of the feet, bend your knees and place your knees down on the floor. Come back to sit on your feet. Arms reaching up, deep breath in. Left arm on top. Just feels weird, but try. Left arm on, for me it feels weird anyway. Pull your arms back beyond your center line, lifting up onto the knees. Left foot forward into your lunge. Move your hips forward. Pull your arms back and be sure that the back of your right leg is strong and engaged right now. It's going to support the back. Yeah. Wonderful. High lunge. Curl the back toes and raise your right knee for 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, release your arms and reach them forward for 5. Engage the back of your right leg. 3, 2, 1. Pivot the back heel down, reverse warrior, press into the back leg. Reach up with your left arm. Good, through center, straighten the front leg. And then, oh no, bend the knee, sorry, we're in our side angle, aren't we? Left hand down, right arm across the body or directly up toward the ceiling for 5, 4. Breath is there. 3, 2, and 1. Press into warrior 2. We straighten the leg now. Reach the left hand forward, Trikonasana, hand down to ankle, shin or floor, right arm up. Peel your spine back in space. Looking to right thumb for 2. And 1, look down, right hand down, turn your left foot to the side, wide angle, forward, fold. Hands to the ankles this time, elbows wide. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. So your shoulder blades are drawing up into your ribs. Yeah, you got it, good. Beautiful. Slowly release hands and walk them to the front. Swivel on your feet, bend into the left knee. So we transition here into our Gomukhasana, right? So 3-legged dog. Send your left leg across the front of your right leg. But we're going to stay here so that we can experience the benefit of this stretch into the right leg. Right heel bone down. Good. Amazing. And then we walk the hands back. Start to bend the right knee. Lift the shoulders, lift the eyes. Take your time to raise up, right arm over left arm. Fingers lifting, elbows lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Release the feet together, arms up, deep breath in. Forward fold, back of mat. Exhale. Inhale, look forward, walk forward, downward facing dog. Come forward into plank. And then come all the way down to the floor. Transition all the way down. Make a pillow for your head and take a pause. Reconnect back to the breath for me. Let's transition back to child's pose. Bring the hips back to the feet. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Good. Okay. Downward facing dog. Weight into hands and feet. Allow your right leg to sweep up. Deep breath in. We'll take pigeon here. Bring the leg behind the wrists. Walk the left foot back. Now we've been here before in the practice today. So maybe you want to go somewhere different. Maybe you want to come back into your forward fold. You can be upright, you can bind, you can take the back foot. Yeah. You can come into a balance. Be where you need to be. Nice, Gaina. That's it, Cheryl. Any binding, take your time to release it. Come up to the hands for me. So over onto your right thigh and let your left leg sweep all the way forward and across. We'll come into a seated cross. So the foot comes over on the outside of the right thigh. The left hand comes behind us. And we're using that to create twist rather than taking our weight, okay? And you're either gonna hug your left thigh bone in with your forearm, or you can cross the elbow. It's entirely up to you. Looking over your left shoulder. If you're binding, you can bind here, taking the hand on the outside of the knee, thread it through, and then bring the left hand behind you. That's something that we looked at in Mandala on Wednesday, which we'll have another play at. I haven't done it for a while. To transition into an arm balance from here. So if you wanted to have a practice, you could. So you're either going to be here and just be amazing and be here, or we can come into an arm balance. So keeping the cross, hands forward, tuck your back toes or your underside toes under and lift the underside knee. And then your left thigh is going to be your platform, and your elbows are going to be the shelf. All right. So hands across. That's it, Sarah. Bend your elbows, look forward, and then lean into the hands. The feet can lift off the floor. Got it? No. Ah, sweaty. Sweatiness, that's it, Gaina. Yes, woman. Well done. That's it, Sammy. That's it, Sarah. Yes, amazing. That's it, Steve. Well done. Come back to your twist if you're not already sat down. And we'll come back into what we teased into before at the beginning of our practice. So taking your left foot into your right hand, kick the heel forward, heel your left arm back. And the idea really here, so think about the head of this hip is lifting upward. So think about the crease of the hip moving down towards the floor like you're taking it down to the ground whilst lifting through the top of the head. Good, yes. Beautiful. Last breath in, last breath out. Looking forward, release the foot, step it forward, transition into foot, right leg high. Back into plank. You can move through Vinyasa here if you want, or skip it, come to down dog, your choice. Nice. Your last little flow of the practice, okay? Inhale, left leg, sweep it up. Exhale to pigeon, bring the leg behind the wrist, walk your right knee and foot back. As always, I invite you to find balance, symmetry between the sides. So what you tried on one side, see if you can try on the other. Wonderful. Really nice. Nice, Helen. And then releasing your binds. Come to the hands. So over onto your left hip and sweep your right leg forward and across. Coming into twist. Right hand behind you. Left arm either hugging your right thigh bone in or using it to create even more twist. For 5, binding here if you wish. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, unravel the twist. You have the chance of staying in the twist longer or coming into your balance. So I'm going to turn around this way. So we lean forward into the hands, lift the underside knee and foot. We walk over to the right side. That's it, the key, keep going, keep going. That's it, my love. And we bend our elbows and lean into the arms with our right thigh. Look forward beyond your fingertips. That's it, Sarah, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Amazing. Well done, Gaina. Woohoo! Amazing. Like, oh, no, oh. Oh, coming back to your twist. Last transition, I promise. Standing split, left leg. Oh yes, we're doing that, thank you. We're here, we're here. I get carried away, thanks. Thank you, honey. So in our twist, foot on the, everyone's in a standing split. Sorry, guys, my bad. Okay, then we come into standing split. Release the foot, place it down, move into it, raising your left toes. That's it, Steve, brilliant. Then we step back, last transition, last vinyasa. Inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. Over the feet into downward facing dog. And then we find our way to sitting. So as you look forward, you can hop, step, belly flop. Take your feet out in front. Deep inhale, raising your arms. Then a deep exhale to reach forward towards your feet. For 5, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly release your feet if you're binding and come all the way to lie down. It's a good sign. A moment, a mini shavasana. Check in. Just need to get my power socket from my laptop. Sorry, honey. I think it's gonna die. So as we come toward the close of our practice, I invite you to once more inquire into what you need. We've done plenty of inversion practice today, or there's been opportunity for it. However, it's most traditional or more traditional to practice inversion at the end of practice. So if you feel as though it'd be rude not to. And remember, inversion can be shoulder stand. Inversion can be a standing forward fold. Inversion can be downwards facing dog. However, if you would like to have another opportunity, yeah, or in fact, any other posture. So bridge, you can practice bridge, or you can come into crow. That's it, honey, yeah, that's it. And then the back of the head is gonna come into your palm. So really, that's it there, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, well done. And then just back up a little bit there. That's it, well done. Well done, Danny. Well done, honey, really amazing. Nice. Well done. Yeah, that's right. Well done. No such thing. That's it. That's it. I'm here, I'm here. Well done. Yay! Yay! So whatever you're experiencing, whether it's crow, whether it's bridge, whether you're in inversion or shoulder stand, take your time. That's it, Helen, amazing. And then we'll start to bring ourselves to the floor. If you're upside down, take your time. Let's all come to the ground now. Let's all come to the ground. We'll come into a twist. So bring the knees in and give yourself a big hug. Take your legs up toward the ceiling for me. We'll cross the right leg over the left leg, bend the knees, and then place the left foot on the floor. And then shimmy your hips over to the right and bring your knees over to the left. We'll take a spinal twist. You can use your left hand on the knee as your right arm reaches away from you. Create a little bit of space here. Everything's starting to slow down. The breath, the body. Come back to center for me. Keep the left foot on the floor and take your right ankle over your left thigh and press the right knee away with your hand. You can either stay here or bring the hands through and catch your left knee. Bring the left foot off the floor completely. So another option, either to stay here in this shape. So you have this figure 4, okay, with your right leg closest toward the chest. Now, either stay in this shape, or I'm going to ask you to take your foot, your right foot, into the crease of your left arm. And then you're going to take your right knee into the crease of your right arm. Interlace the fingers behind the calf. And then you can start releasing your left leg. So it's almost like a reclined pigeon. Yeah, you can take the left foot forward. Keep hugging the right leg towards you. You got it, good. So we'll raise the left leg up toward the ceiling now. Reconnect it back to the right ankle. Bend the left knee, release the hands, and place the left foot down. Right foot on the floor. Take your feet as wide as your yoga mat with the knees pointing upward. And just let the knees fall to the left, over, and then over to the right. And just release into the thighs, the hips. Nice. And then back slowly to center. Both legs reaching upward, left leg crossing over the right. Bend the knees, right foot on the floor. The foot on the floor walks to the left and the knees fall to the right. Eagle leg twist. And then slowly bring the knees back. Keep the right foot on the ground. Realign your hips. With the ankle on the right thigh, you got it. If the foot stays down or you're bringing the leg in, hands to the right shin. Make an option to stay here. Or cradle your left leg with your arms. The foot into the right arm, the knee into the left. And you can release the right leg all the way down onto the floor. Relaxing into your face, your jaw, your mouth. Begin to sweep the right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Reconnect ankle to thigh, bend the knee. Release your arms and the right foot down, and then the left foot down. And this time you can take your feet to the bottom corners of your yoga mat. Shuffle your hips a bit further down away from your shoulders a bit further down away from your ears. Find your way into Shavasana. Take rest. Taking your time to bring your attention back to your space, to your internal space, your external space. Move in any way that you need to move, in any way that makes sense right now. When you're ready, coming over to one side, pause. As we transition from our Shavasana through fetal into sitting, it can almost be like a shedding. We leave behind what needs to be left. So leave behind on your mat what you need to leave behind today. And when you come and sit, do so with a sense of purpose, eyes closed. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart and bowing towards yourself, bowing toward all of your effort, for being here, for making it, for showing up. Bowing to your practice and all that it teaches you and all that it teaches us. And we bow also in recognition of what it can teach us when we step off our mat, how we can use our yoga practice, our asana practice as a metaphor for the way that we live, to live with compassion, to live with kindness, to live with understanding. Let's close our practice with Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Inhale to chant. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Breathe in. Hari Om. Namaste. Yeah. Thanks, online yogis. Thanks for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a marvelous day. Lots of love. See you next week with bells on. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Laura. Bye.
Bye.